If you're trying to do this alone, you've probably been wondering, how do you make ends meet as a single parent? As we get started here today, first of all, my hat goes off to you. Look, I have no hat on. But honestly, I am so humbled when I consider the circumstances that some of you as single parents are facing. I'm not a single parent. I never have been. I can only imagine what it's like. And I've had a lot of clients who have been in that boat. I just honor you and your journey. This difficult question, how do you make ends meet as a single parent? And I think first and foremost, we take care of this, of the mind. This is a really difficult journey that you've embarked on. And you're going to need your powerful, marvelous mind to solve a whole bunch of things that are lying ahead of you. So we want to take care of your mind. Staying positive is crucial. I was talking to one of my friends, Aaron Linsdow. He's been here on the channel before. He trekked solo from the Hercules Inlet on the coast of Antarctica to the South Pole. A distance of over 700 miles. He did it in his own power. Amazing what he did. And Aaron shared with me, he said, the number one thing, if you wish to survive, he says, you think survival, food, water, shelter, right? The number one thing, if you wish to survive, is a positive attitude. Positive attitude. Because if you decide that there's no hope, then everything else, food, water, shelter, it's all very irrelevant at that point. We have to decide that we're going to make it. And from that positive place, there's a lot that we can do. Take care of your mind. And if you need some help with that, then get some help. Obviously, you're here on the channel. Thank you. I'm glad that you're here. There's coaches. There's therapists. There's counselors. There's friends and family. There are people who can support you in this. Surround yourself with positivity that will power you up to do all of the difficult things that are necessary. Now, second, let's refine our relationship with money. This video is about how to make ends meet, and that means how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to have enough money to pay for what I need to pay for? And don't count on anyone or anything outside of you to provide this. I know that there's support available. There are amazing programs. There's child support. There's other things that can maybe support, but don't count on those things. Plan on doing this like Aaron did in his trek to the South Pole, under your own power. And then be grateful for all of the assistance that you can receive. But let's go to your relationship with money for a minute. I can say this with a fair amount of confidence. If you think that money would solve your problem, then you don't really have a problem. If you think that money will solve your problem, you are at risk for becoming a moocher. I know that's a harsh word, but let it sink in for just a minute. Is that who you are? No. Your relationship with money needs to reflect this one great truth. And that is that money is not value. Money follows value. It's really more of a receipt for value. You receive something of value, you give money as a receipt. Okay? You received the value and you gave away the money. If you provide value to someone, then you will receive money as a receipt for the value that flowed from you to other people. Get it straight, because that's important for the next few steps. And I've set you up for this as we've talked about money. Money is not the answer. Money is simply a tool that's going to help us to identify the answer. As we move to the next step, the next thing I want you to do is to take an inventory of your skills, your sweet superpowers, things that you are uniquely equipped to do that bring value, that create value for other people. Maybe you're an artist and you can create beautiful images. Maybe you're a photographer. Maybe you're a singer. Maybe you've got musical abilities. Maybe you can cook. Maybe you can do math like nobody's business. But what is it that you do? What are your superpowers? What are your sweet skills? Now, whether you're using them or not right now to create value, let's take an inventory of what those are. Because the money you need to make the ends meet, think about it. The money you need exists. It does. It's real. It's out there. Where is it? Well, there's only two options. Either it's in your pocket or it's in the pockets of other people. So where is it right now? Oh, it's in the pockets of other people. Why would they give it to you? That's where your sweet skills are going to come in. That's the next step. You offer your sweet skills to those who would benefit from or who would value receiving it. Now that is simple. Simple and easy aren't the same thing, okay? Because there's a lot of complicated issues that go into how do I find the people who would value my sweet skills? That's called marketing. How do I open the door for them to receive those sweet skills? That's called sales. Isn't it interesting how sales and marketing all comes down to finding the people who would value what you have to offer and then making it available to them? That's what that's all about. And you can answer that, but the key is identifying your skills and then offering those skills to those who would value them. That's the simple formula that will help you to make ends meet as a single parent or as any human being who walks the face of the earth. This is the formula. Identify those skills and then find a way to offer them. I know that I'm presenting principles and ideas that are simple. Simple and easy aren't always the same thing, and some coaching can be really helpful. If you would like some assistance in applying these things, go to liveonpurpose.coach. We got a lot of resources there for you.
Her head was down, face locked onto the